Happy Easter! Hey Shredders! Welcome to episode 2 of Couch Surfing. I'm Kirsty.
And I'm Nolan, and we are the proud owners of Camel Rock Surf School.
So last week we talked about the 3 different ways of popping up on the surfboard.
This week we'd like to talk about your timing, when to stand up on the surfboard, and your stance, where to stand on the surfboard.
So grab your board, find your wave, and let's get started.
Woo! All right, couch surfers. One question we get asked all the time down at the beach is, when do I stand? Been practicing my pop-up. I feel like I got it pretty dialed, but then I get out there and as the waves come, not quite sure when is the right moment to stand. So we're going to talk about our timing a little bit. Just like your pop-up, your timing can be overlooked, but it's very important. What I'm discussing now is mainly for beginner to intermediate. Let's say that you're in the whitewash, then this works perfect. Once you get a little bit more experience and you go out the back, then these rules might not apply as much. But yeah, today we're mainly talking about beginners in the whitewash. So first tip, paddle hard. Okay, you're never gonna catch waves with little fingertip paddles. You gotta dig those arms in and paddle real hard. Paddle like something's chasing you. All right, now the next tip is don't stand too early. A lot of times the wave comes, hits the back of the board, and you feel that up, you feel that boost, that little surge, and it's a pretty exciting feeling, and sometimes you'll go to stand up straight away. Now what happens if you haven't given it enough paddles and you stand up as soon as the wave hits the back of the board? A lot of times the wave will just keep traveling underneath the board and keep going all the way to the beach without you. So you're paddling, facing the beach, gaining momentum, wave hits the back of the board, lifts you up, keep paddling, 3 extra paddles. Then you'll travel down with the wave will keep pushing you, carrying you down the beach. Now it's time to stand up. Just to recap, what's our timing? We're gonna paddle hard. We're not gonna stand too early. When we feel that wave hit, we're gonna wait till we feel it. We're gonna paddle 3 extra paddles, and then we stand up. Good luck. All right, guys. So we've talked about our pop-ups and we've talked about our timing. Now you're on the board, on your feet, hopefully. All the hard part's over. We're gonna talk about our stance now. With our stance, it's pretty easy. Basically, you want your feet about shoulder width apart and our knees nice and bent. All right, you stand straight up, you go straight down. That's what we always like to say. Knees nice and bent. The lower you go, the more balance that you'll have. Okay. Also, we don't want to be in too wide of a stance, and you don't want your feet too close together. I tend to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I sort of got a gorilla stance going, but whatever's comfortable. Just same like athletic stance that you'd use with almost any sport will work as your stance on your surfboard. So we want to imagine a line going straight down the middle of the board. Okay, we don't want one foot off to the side like that, or else we're going to flip over. Both feet right down the middle of the board. Same with our front arm, that's going to be leading us. So front arm leads the way, backhand sort of just hangs out here for balance or style points. Okay, that one's not as important. Front hand leading the way, as well as our eyes. Wherever you're looking, that's where you're going to go. So a couple key points. You stand up, keep your knees bent, looking where we're going. Feet about shoulder width apart and in the middle of the surfboard. All right, hopefully that answers all your questions. If you got any more questions, don't be shy to ask. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you have any questions, leave it in the comments and we can include some answers to it in our next video.
Hashtag Camel Couch Surfers. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.